Last week, we saw 16 Teamfight Tactics competitors face off in the first tournament of TFT Reckoning, the Challenger Series. With the winner of the event earning their spot at the mid-set finale, these players brought us some of the best TFT moments we've seen in this set so far. Today, we're going to be bringing you the top 5 moment from the TFT Challenger Series. Kicking it off at number 5 is one of the best examples of mitigating your losses through incredible micro. Sitting at the 4th place position with a weaker board than most of the lobby, Noobowl recognizes that they need to minimize the amount of damage taken in each of the next few rounds. With some impressive scouting and positioning, they land a Zephyr on Pokigom's Vel'Koz and Grandvice's Viego, leaving him with 4 HP. In the next fight, they sell their Zephyr holder, allowing them to Zephyr cheese Sphinx, dealing 21 damage and putting him on his last legs. While Noobowl misses the next fight's Zephyr, the amount of health that they've saved up to this point allows them to squeeze past Sphinx into a very impressive 3rd place finish. Next, we're moving on to number 4, where Spencer and Grandvice 8 face off in a positioning duel that really shows off the micro that can make a difference in a single fight. Because Spencer knows that he's facing either Grandvice or his Ghost in the next round, he spends the first 20 seconds analyzing his board and Grandvice's. But in the last 8 seconds of the planning phase, chaos ensues as Spencer and Grandvice both fight for key positioning that will earn them an advantage in the fight. Ultimately, Spencer's lightning fast positioning allows him to dodge both Grandvice's Zephyr and Shroud on Spencer's LeBlanc, allowing her to just barely kill Grandvice's Jax in the backline and take the fight against Grandvice's Ghost. At number 3, we'll take a look at how PawnUp destroyed their lobby in Game 2 of the first day of competition. By using early Draconics to econ up through the early game, PawnUp is able to hit level 8 on 4-3 and find a Jax 2 significantly earlier than the rest of the lobby. Using this power spike, they immediately look for a fast 9. By stage 7-2, PawnUp has found themselves with 2 Viego 2s and after a few rolls, a Jax 3. With this insane amount of strength on the board, PawnUp showed the rest of the lobby how to play from ahead and press a lead into a very comfortable first place. Moving on to number 2 is a showcase on how Beast Coast's Mismatched Socks puts his own twist on a meta comp. Mismatched Socks found themselves with a skirmisher mid-game, but didn't want to risk their position on the 4-1 lottery. Zox says no Jax, no problem, and instead plays a 3-star Udyr carry who's holding Jax items alongside a 3-star Trundle. In the final fight, some clever positioning allows his Udyr and Trundle to easily intercept Spencer's LeBlanc, dealing a killing blow to Spencer's HP while also taking out Grandvice on the other side of the map. Sox teaches a lesson on how creative thinking can not only net you a top 4 but also a first. And finally, at number 1 is the unmatched positioning from tournament winner Pokigom, who shows their clutch factor in the 1v1. Sitting at 30 points in Game 6, Pokigom needs a first place finish to end the tournament and advance to the mid-set finale. At stage 6-5, only Grandvice and Pokigom remain. With a Shroud on the field, they can delay Pokigom's Vel'Koz cast and buy time for Jax to ramp up and win the fight as he did in the previous round. With only 2 seconds left on the clock, GV8 sees Pocky swapping their very clumped up team to the left side. But when the fight starts, it's revealed that Pokigom had faked Grandvice out and had swapped back to the right side just before the fight started. Because of this quick repositioning, Pokigom destroys Grandvice's team and puts him at 1 life before ultimately winning the tournament. And with that are your top 5 moments from the first TFT Reckoning Challenger Series. Let us know in the comments what your favorite moments of the event were, and make sure to like and subscribe to stay up to date on all Giant Slayer TFT coverage.